The second the announcement cuts through the room, I grip the edge of my desk. The voice doesn't sound right. It's tight, rushed, like whoever's speaking is forcing the words out before something worse happens. A few kids laugh, thinking it's just another drill, but the heavy silence that follows kills the joke instantly. Our teacher freezes mid-sentence, then snaps into motion and tells us to move. The lights go off so fast, the room feels like it's been punched into darkness. Everyone shuffles to the corner, bumping into chairs, whispering questions nobody can answer. The hum of the ceiling unit clicks off next, leaving the room to quiet. My heartbeat feels louder than the hallway outside, until a rhythmic thud starts echoing through the building. Someone whispers, "Is that footsteps?" And the thud answers by getting sharper, closer, wrong. A scream erupts somewhere down the hall. It cuts short, like someone pressed mute on a remote. The girl beside me starts shaking, and I can't tell if she's crying or just trying not to. Every few seconds, the hallway erupts against shouts, the slam of metal, frantic footsteps. Then, everything stops. We wait, barely breathing, until a new sound replaces the silence. Slow footsteps dragging past our door. It sounds like someone isn't lifting their feet properly. A shadow moves across the thin sliver of light under the doorway. Someone exhales too loudly. The footsteps pause. My throat locks as the doorknob rattles. Once, then harder, then violently, like whoever's outside knows we're in here. Someone whispers, "Please go," so faintly I almost don't hear it. Eventually, the rattling stops. The dragging footsteps move away, fading down the hall. Minutes pass without anyone daring to speak. When the intercom finally comes alive again, the voice sounds strained, but calmer. They tell us someone wandered into the building acting erratically, and that staff is searching every room. We're told not to leave, not to open the door, not to look outside. No one feels reassured. Rumors spread fast. Someone swears they saw a person hiding behind the vending machines earlier. Someone else claims they heard a woman in the front lobby yelling before running outside. None of it sounds impossible. When we're eventually released, the hallways look the same, but everyone walks faster, eyes darting around like the walls themselves might be dangerous. Later, we hear they found someone in a storage area near the gym, curled up behind boxes like he had been there for hours. No one knows how he got out again before police arrived, only that he did. I try not to think about the shadow that paused beneath our door. A week later, something else happens during lunch. It's raining hard, the kind of downpour that makes the sky white with noise. Everyone's talking over each other until a deep boom shakes the cafeteria. For a heartbeat, nobody reacts. The second boom has kids jumping out of their seats. Adults sprint inside, waving everyone toward the multi-purpose room. People abandon trays, backpacks, conversations. The mood swings from confusion to fear. The second security starts closing the blinds on the big glass windows. A teacher blocks the exit with his arms out, like he's guarding something. Someone near me whispers that they saw flashing lights outside. Another kid says someone is outside yelling at the sky. Nobody knows what's real, so everything feels real. We sit on the floor waiting for answers that never come. The rain pounds the roof so hard it sounds like footsteps above us. Every time someone shifts, 10 people flinch. An adult walks by, murmuring into a radio, their face pale in the dim light. After what feels like forever, we're escorted out, one group at a time. As I leave, I glance through a gap in the curtain and see police cars lining the street, their lights swirling across the wet pavement. Someone stands on a porch across from the school, hands in their hair, pacing in frantic circles. By the end of the day, the story has grown. Nobody repeats the same version twice. Months pass before I find myself in another lockdown, this time in the basement of the school where I now work. The place is cluttered with boxes and loose cables, but the small office I use is cold, quiet, and usually safe. It doesn't have a door though, which suddenly feels like a much bigger problem. The lights go off instantly when I get the call. My co-workers aren't answering their phones. I sit in the dark, listening to the distant buzz of machines cooling down and the old pipes creaking with every shift in temperature. Without windows, I can't tell if anything is happening upstairs. The stillness feels unnatural. Then the basement door groans open. The sound is so sharp in the silence that it makes my stomach twist. Heavy steps come down the stairs too fast, like someone tripped and caught themselves. Before I can think, I crawl under my desk. The footsteps enter the room. Whoever it is doesn't turn on the lights. They just stand there, breathing softly, like they're waiting for something to move. Dust on the floor shifts as they take 2 slow steps deeper into the office. My phone vibrates. The sound explodes through the dark. The footsteps stop. I grip the carpet, praying the buzzing wasn't loud enough to pinpoint me. Then the steps start again, coming straight toward the desk. I slide out from hiding without thinking, hands raised, my voice cracking as I tell whoever it is not to hurt me. A hand grabs my arm and pulls me up. A man stands in front of me, wearing work clothes, a dark jacket, and a cap pulled low over his eyes. He tells me he's just hiding too, that he was picking up his kid when everything went wrong upstairs. He asks about exits. He asks if anyone else is down here. He doesn't blink much. My phone screen lights up with a new message. It's from one of my co-workers. His text says someone upstairs was attacked by a man wearing a dark jacket and a cap. He warns me not to go near him. I stop breathing as the man's face flickers in the faint glow of my phone. He notices my hesitation. A quiet, tense moment passes between us where neither of us blinks. All I can think to do is run. I sprint toward the stairs as a deafening crack erupts behind me. Metal rings somewhere in the darkness. My legs feel like they're moving through syrup, but I make it to the hallway above. I'm not the only one who heard the noise. Officers stand at every exit, weapons drawn, and when the basement door swings open behind me, they swarm instantly. Later, we learn the injured staff member survived, though no one understands why they were targeted. The man is taken away, still wearing the same blank expression he gave me in the dark. Every time I walk past the basement door now, I hear that single shot replaying in my head, echoing through the quiet just like it did that day. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.